Good morning. Welcome to Castle Harbor Saturday Racing for Saturday, November 12th, 2016. We have 6 boats out here on this gorgeous day on Biscayne Bay and breeze around 3 to 5 knots currently, hoping it will pick up to about 7. The current is ripping today, going from south to north, so that's going to impact their starts. 1 minute. So that means the current's going to be pushing them over the line. We see the pin right there. So they really need to make sure to stay well below the line to try and not be over early. 45 seconds. These guys have a pretty good start here, although I do have an anchor line out, right? I have an anchor line, guys, careful. Coming up on 30 seconds right now. 20 seconds. Cecilia is a good idea here along with Peanut. They're lining up on the line and they're going to dip down below, and at the last minute they're going to go ahead and poke up. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, clear! Awesome start by Barbara Ann here. They snuck in from behind. Look at how much faster they're going than everyone else. They really accelerated off the line super well. All their weight's super far forward, and they're all heeled over to leeward a little bit. Sails are nice and loose, not too tight, and they are currently leading the pack. So also with this light wind and a lot of current, that means we don't have to go as far in the ley lines because the current's pushing us closer to the mark. So, you know, we can tack a little bit sooner and the current's gonna do the job, carry us up to the ley line nicely. So definitely underlaying would be a good call today. We've got this one boat here that chooses to go right from the start. I don't know, the breeze looks pretty consistent throughout the course. However, it's pretty apparent Barbara Ann's start really did her well. Here we are at the weather mark. Looks like Barbara Ann's strategy paid off. They stayed in the middle of the course, covered the fleet, and sailed fast, and here they are. They're about to round in first. Getting a little bit of a knock right now. I probably would have stayed on starboard tack there and tried to make it work. Might have been able to poke up a little bit at the last second and round with momentum. Cashew around in first place. See, it's exactly what I would have done as well. Try to poke up at the last second. You can make it, you have enough momentum normally. And they do have to give buoy room because they were overlapped entering the 3 boat lane circle and they were all on the same tack. So Celia is in a really good position here to possibly pass both of them at the jibe mark. The second I lost my overlap, I'd head down and try to negate that whole situation. Here we are watching the downwind leg of the course. So we see Cashew over there, they're hanging at an angle like that. and a lot of the other guys are heading straight down, which I have to agree with. If we're heading at an angle like that and the current's pushing us that way, it's going to be pushing our keel this way. Alright, so if you're heading straight into the current, there's obviously a lot less resistance on the keel, and you won't be getting pushed back towards the jibe mark. Really good opportunity for this boat right here to head straight for the finish line and possibly clinch a victory. Quite the drag race here coming downwind. There's a lot of opportunities to gain or lose places on that downwind leg, given the fickle conditions. Approaching the mark at a rapid pace. And across the line in second place.
Wait, they? You got it?
No, they did. You were literally 6 inches. One minute to go here at Castle Harbor Saturday Racing, race number 2. The pressure has intensified maybe by 1 or 2 knots, and I'm seeing a dark spot halfway up the bay right now, so that means there's more breeze coming down. Not much, but it's definitely, you know, a 5 to 7 instead of a 3 to 5. 35 seconds left to go here, and the current is still a big factor. It will be all day. I think these guys are a little early for my liking, personally. I'd probably be in the realm of these guys right here, staying back a little bit and getting as much speed as I can. Remember what almost won that race last time was boat speed. So Peanut's way over right now, as is Cascio, 10. They gotta watch it with the current. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peanut, Cashew, over! Over! Well over. Peanut and Cashew were well over. Cashew, over! Violet tagging over to the right side of the course here, which is not a bad idea. We see there's a lot more pressure on the right side of the course than the left side of the course. I'm not sure if you can see in the video, but the water's much darker over there. And look how much better boat speed they have already. Clear! Peanut's clear, right? So they have crossed the line. All clear! So now that means they can go ahead and continue on their voyage upwind to the weather mark. See you up there. Coming to the finish of race 2. Looks like Barbara Ann has managed to sustain their victory and keep their place in first place.
Woohoo! I think we made this. Alright, man, alright.
One minute to go here at Castle Harbor. Let's try to race number 3. So last race there were 2 boats that were pushed over the line by current. We want to mind where our boat is and make sure that doesn't happen again. So we've got Peanut lining up. Cashew down below. If I were Cashew, I'd start heading up now. 20 seconds left. Got a nice clump of boats down here. 15. Five. 2.
Like those seagulls in Finding Nemo. Mine.
The breeze has gone right. As was evident by the little interference at the start there. Everyone was fighting for the boat, fighting for the right side of the course. Because as you see, these guys are making it almost straight there. So we just had to shift back left, shifted back up the middle of the course. So again, especially in shifty conditions like these, we can't really put that much in the bank on one side or the other. We gotta be able to keep our options open and go to both sides. Coming in the top mark on race 3. It's gonna be kind of tight, but I think Barbara Ann might have it in the bag. They kept their options open going upwind. They didn't stick to one side or the other. Sailed fast, covered the fleet. And they were able to make it to the mark in first. Got this yellow boat down there, which is severely headed. Need to head up, up, up. Yeah, there we go. Coming in to finish of race 3. We've got these guys over there, and these guys over here. I think these guys are gonna get it. They're gonna have to jibe, obviously, and come between the line. If I was the inside boat, I'd probably jibe now. Have a nice hot angle. They are taking them all the way over. See, that's not a bad move because that guaranteed their win. But if there was another group of boats right here, they could have won the battle, but they would have lost the war. So they just sailed a lot of extra distance, having them do that. You haven't crossed yet? Head down! Never start celebrating until you hear the whistle!
You shouldn't have told him. How dare you?
That's it, we're done. This could be interesting. That's it for Saturday racing here at Castle Harbor. See you next week.